Red mic's open, so if you hit record on there and talk in there, you should see levels on there. And it should be ready to rock and roll.
I appreciate it.
And I don't know.
That's why they say you to be good.
That's why I like to say, even a blind joke. Even a blind joke, I'll write it down. Wait a minute. I currently reside in Orlando.
Okay, where are you originally from?
South Jersey. Like really South Jersey. Like when I was in middle school, they closed public school for a week the first week of December because everybody was out here. There's so few kids in school that they closed school.
How are you guys this morning?
Good, how are you this morning?
Oh, good. I get another hug. I don't know.
How are you? This morning.
Excited to be up this early?
You didn't know it. Now, yeah, we're past the hard part now.
Getting used to it now, are you?
Yeah, definitely this morning my phone went off. I was like, throw you in the trash. I know, I felt that too.
I'm not a few times before I decided to listen to it.
Yeah. It goes off. When it goes off that early, you're just like, wait, why? Who's calling me? What's happening right now? Get around. It's panic.
Why is someone calling?
Then you hit snooze. You know, it's supposed to be like 8 minutes. You hit snooze, and as soon as your head hits the pillow, it's like, how did that? Yeah, literally. Where did the time go? You're like, well, it's
I'm really sorry.
Why is it doing this to me?
It's
All right, well, we got you on over here too. So say hi.
hello?
All right. So it's on? Whenever you guys are ready?
Oh, do you want
you're
some
just gonna do
headphones
it.
on?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just easier.
sometimes
Sometimes a lot of practice on that too. So they're just
when he got a bad
Just
rap.
kind of wing it.
He was on
Wing
TV
it.
for 60 seconds.
All right,
Nobody knew his
3,
name before
2,
that except
1.
outside of Seattle.
All right, St. Louis,
But, yeah,
here
he's
in
very well
Nashville.
educated.
I've got the Brothers Osborne, John and TJ with me. How are you guys doing this morning?
wow, how are you?
Good. Now, last night you guys did a little show for us over there at the Whiskey
There's
Bag.
a
How was that for you guys?
It was fun. How was it for you? Is the question.
That was great for us. It was great for me. I had a great time.
Thanks for coming out.
obviously.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good little. We did a little acoustic show over there, a little private.
And then they brought him up.
performance. It was fun.
First of
Now,
all,
some people might not actually know that you guys actually
We're about to
are
have this guest.
brothers. How many
Yes.
of there are you total?
There are 5 of
And then
us
the guest
total.
comes
There's
on.
3
And the guest
boys and
comes
2 girls. We got a sister in Iowa, a brother in Delaware, and a sister lives here in Nashville.
Is the other sister in Nashville also a singer?
Yeah, she sings. Great singer. She's going to MTSU for music business. So,
skip your note.
right now I think she's trying to. The other day she was driving to school and her car overheated, and she didn't really know exactly what that meant. So she continued to drive her car to school
Oh no!
and work the engine. So right now she's feeling the true life of a singer that has no money and
No money and no car.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you guys started singing with your father.
Because that happened.
That's
That happened
right.
obviously before the
Now,
TV
what is
thing.
the most
But he
important lesson
really
you just
handled
learned?
himself and
To work.
let the guy
Yeah,
handle
to
it.
work hard. Yeah, he's our dad is, how old is he? He just turned 60. Yeah, so he'll stay up with the best of them, party till 2 in the morning, and then get up at 6 and then go and crawl under a house to do plumbing or dig trenches or whatever. And I think he instilled in us very, very early on that you just have to work really, really, really hard and then appreciate what you have. And he has such a great lust for life, but he's kind of earned everything. He doesn't have much, but he appreciates it.
You appreciate that he's earned everything.
Everything. Yeah.
So does that make you want to earn it 10 times more?
Absolutely, yeah, and I think, regardless what happens in our careers, I know to this point, John and I have worked extremely hard to get here. We've been in Nashville. I've been here going on 12 years and I think 13 for John, so, it's just, it almost feels as if it isn't hard work, that we haven't really earned it or don't deserve it or something. It's kind of like it's embedded in our DNA.
Right, well, a lot of people, you guys pop up and they're like, oh, they're brand new, and that must have been really quick. But like you say, 12 years and 13 years. What was it like in the beginning years here in Nashville?
That goes back to the work part. I put a lot of clubs right here on Broadway, and I would go out on the road playing for less money than it took to get out there, and it was just a lot of hustling, but it was really fun. At the time, it's always easy to get kind of like bogged down with work and think that your life is really hard. But when you're like 20 and you're playing in a bar and you're like getting hammered and you're playing music, it's actually pretty awesome. You know, thinking about it that way, and it was a lot of fun. But it's a steep climb, and I think the very beginning stages of being in Nashville or just being in a career like music, that kind of weeds out the people that aren't very committed, because it takes a strong commitment.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it sure does.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Very well said.
Thank you.
I like the compliments here this early in the morning. Very well said. So when you guys first heard your first song on the radio, do you remember where you were?
Yes. Yeah.
Where were you?
Well, there was two different times, I'll say. There was one time we had just done an interview over the phone. We knew it was coming on, but it was still great, and that was in Pennsylvania. And then the other time was we were out. For those of you who are unaware, they did these radio tours when they stick you out and you see all these radio stations all across the country. When you're just getting known, it's just to kind of go out there and shake hands and kind of start that relationship. And we were cruising all over the place, and we were up really early to catch a flight. And I think the sun was just coming up, and we were in a car with our Southeast rep. He's behind us right now. And me and John were zonked. We were like passed out in the car, and she always keeps the radio on. And all of a sudden we heard the start of our song, and it was like me and John, just like a shot of adrenaline, just woke up out of a deep sleep and we're like, that's our song, and cranked it up. I think we were going through Georgia.
Did you know instantly that was you, or did
Oh
you
yeah,
go,
instantly from the very first note. It was like we both were like, shh.
Yeah, we'd heard it about 100 million times by that point, so yeah, we knew exactly what it was.
Oh yeah, we knew the song. That would be sad if you're like, who is this guy?
It sounds so familiar.
Who is this person?
Interesting. I don't really like it.
If you guys weren't in music, what do you think you'd end up doing?
Oh man, that's a great question.
That's the first time anyone's ever asked that.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's a new one.
I mean, I know most musicians go in with this, it's this or nothing, but if you had to pick another career.
No, I think it is a bit of this or nothing. And I think that's kind of what makes musicians and artists a bit crazy like that, you know, because we can't take anything else as an option. We can't take no for an answer, because if we did anything else, we'd be screwed, because we don't know how to do it. You know, we would probably go work. We would probably do plumbing with our dad and stay in our hometown and do that. But I guess mentally we can't think about that. We don't know. We don't know what we would do. There is nothing else to do, to be honest with you.
Oh, I'd love to have. I mean, I probably would just go down to the islands or someplace nice. It's cold here right now.
It's so
I would get on there and find some job.
Just
I wouldn't care what it took to make money. Just the geographical location is where I would do.
Yeah, we take the warmth too. In St. Louis, it's very cold and there's some snow on the ground, so you don't want to go right now, probably.
Yeah.
All right, I have to ask for the ladies, what's your relationship situation?
We're brothers.
No,
I'm joking. I'm just kidding.
This is no,
I'm single.
And I have a girlfriend.
I like that you told us that.
I do. I have a girlfriend and a dog.
Who doesn't say that?
Well, you know, sometimes I just keep that, kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
So how is she with your musical career?
Well, she's a singer and songwriter as well, and she's amazing. She's incredible, actually. That's what she does, and she was signed to Universal, which is what we're signed to in the UK. She's from London, and so yeah, she's ultra supportive. She knows that whenever I have, you know, she's someone I can actually talk to and look to for advice, which is wild to think, because some people in our position don't have that. So whenever I'm frustrated, I can talk to her about it. She can give me some pretty creative advice, and vice versa.
She's super talented,
incredible singer.
Incredible singer. Lucy Silvis is her name. She's incredible.
I like that. Now, why are you single? Not enough time in your hands?
Smart.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I probably, yeah, exactly. I probably don't have the patience that John does. Yeah, it's hard. It's this stage in your life. John has a really great relationship with Lucy. They've been together for some time. But at this point, as you know, you see artists come through, and it doesn't stop the fame of art.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Now, you played for us last night. What's going to be your next song out?
Rum.
Yes, tell me a little bit about that, because that was a really fun
you.
song.
Thank you. That song is awesome right now. It's great listening to it because it kind of warms you up, you know. And it's about when you first listen to it, it's talking about like dipping your toes in the water and it's hot or whatever, and it sounds kind of beachy, but actually if you listen to the lyric, it tells you that you can be on a beach no matter where you are. And there's a lyric in the bridge that says, "Let that garden hose run," and talking about putting a tarp in a truck bed and filling it with water. And that's what we did as kids. You know, our uncle brought his pickup truck, he would lay a tarp in the bed and fill the back up with water, and that's what we would swim in. Even though we lived on the bay, so we had water there, but it was super cool being able to have like a makeshift pool in this truck. But it's a fun song, and it kind of shows how we would jam as we were kids. You know, there's a bit of a kind of like a back porch element to it. But yeah, Ron, March 31st.
That's right.
Is when it hits radio, and
yeah, it's a great song. It's really fun. There's some parts we went in the studio to record, and there's a couple elements to it that we literally recorded in our house. We had a little, it was a dining room that we converted to a music room. And some of the tracks that are on the final record, we were just recorded in our house one day. And so it's it feels very kind of, just kind of back porch.
It's definitely going to be a summer song. Brothers Osborne, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you very much.
Can you guys read me a couple of liner times?
Sure. I was wondering if we were going to get this.
liner times.
I think it might be like this.
Is that all over the place?
No,
No, that's not bad. It's a little bit.
It actually somehow seems like
But
we used to go like
Oh, you
this.
should
and then
notice
go
the whole
start
time?
again. Well, I didn't want to be like, hey, well, we're from here. Why don't we go a little? No, you're good.
okay, ready? Hey St. Louis, we're Brothers Osborne. Hey St. Louis, we're Brothers Osborne. Here's our new single, Let's Go There, on 92.3 WIL.
Should be Let's Go There, bro.
Oh, sorry, yeah, we've done so many of these Let's Go There. I was even thinking wrong when I said Let's Go There. Hey y'all, hey St. Louis, we're Brothers Osborne. Hey St. Louis, we're Brothers Osborne. Here's our new song, Rum, on 92.3 WIL. Get your country on.
Hey St. Louis, this is
Brothers
Hey St. Louis, we're Brothers Osborne. Here's our new song, 93.
It's early.
Hey St. Louis, we're Brothers Osborne.
Good.
Hey St. Louis, we're Brothers Osborne. Here's our new song on 92.3 WIL. Get your country on.
What's up, St. Louis? What's up, St. Louis? We're Brothers Osborne on 92.3 WIL. Get your country on.
Perfection! Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, that was fun. Yeah, we need to go to St. Louis. We
Yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah, we just did a couple months with David Daniels, big St. Louis,
Oh yeah, huge.
lover. I love the Cardinals. Been there a bunch. We've been in the Arch.
Oh, have you? It like wobbles a little bit? Yeah, it sure does, right?
Does it really?
Yeah.
Well,
You can kind of feel it if it...
the craziest thing is where we like punching. But the craziest thing is that elevator that takes you up.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the little egg, it's a little pod thing. Yeah, that like crawls up there. It's so creepy, isn't it?
Yeah. Did I tell you about that, John? The elevator. It's this old design because of this, so it's like, it's basically the elevator works on like a step.
Yeah.
Because literally you're in it, and you sit down, and it goes like,
Oh my god.
and you're in
That's
it,
like the worst part for
and
most
it's
people.
really small, and you're in it
Yeah.
with these other people, and it's like, if you got stuck in there, I don't know how the hell they
No,
figure it
I don't know. It's been stuck once or twice in the last couple years, and people have to like be rescued.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
once you
This
get
is the worst thing.
Once you actually get up there, after you're done with that, you're kind of like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, once
But
you're
I
up there, but it's the getting up there part that's the creepy part.
That's bizarre. Can't they just like lift all the way to the top, just like lift down a little ladder?
Exactly.
Right.
Because it still looks so modern. You don't realize that it's really old.
Right, it's super old.
Yeah.
What was it built?
It was built like, it's like 100 years old.
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be.
Really?
Well before us. Well before us.
I'm 100.
Oh, are you? Gosh, didn't realize that.